In January 2024, a financial officer at a multinational company in Hong Kong joined a video call with his CEO and several colleagues he recognized. The CEO directed him to initiate a transfer of approximately $25 million as part of a confidential business transaction. He was suspicious at first. The initial contact had come by email, but the video call was convincing. He could see his CEO's face, hear his voice, see his colleagues. He transferred the money. Everyone on that call except him was a deepfake. He had been on a video call with AI-generated versions of people he worked with every day. Deepfake technology uses deep learning models, specifically generative adversarial networks and diffusion models, to synthesize realistic video and audio of real people. The input required is footage of the target person, their face from multiple angles, their voice from recordings. This material is available for most executives, public figures, and anyone with a social media presence. The processing time to create a convincing deepfake of a person has dropped from weeks of expert work to hours using consumer GPU hardware and freely available open-source software. The Hong Kong case was sophisticated but not unique. Earlier in 2023, a CEO was deepfaked via audio. A UK energy company executive received a phone call from what sounded exactly like his company's German parent company CEO, authorizing an urgent transfer of €220,000. He made the transfer. The voice cloning required only a brief audio sample from a publicly available speech. The attacker then posed as an insurance representative to explain why the funds needed to come back through a different account, a layering technique, before disappearing. That attack used audio only. The 2024 Hong Kong case used full video. The technical workflow for a business email compromise. Deepfake attack begins with reconnaissance. The attacker identifies a high-value target, typically a financial officer with wire transfer authority, and identifies executives they report to. They harvest video and audio of those executives from LinkedIn profiles, public speeches, earnings calls, and company YouTube content. They create deepfake models of those executives. They craft an urgent financial scenario, acquisition deposit, regulatory penalty, confidential deal that would explain an unusual transfer request and creates pressure to act quickly without following standard procedures. Real-time deepfake technology is increasingly mature. Tools like Deepfake Live allow face replacement in live video streams, meaning an attacker on a video call can have someone else's face applied to their own face in real time. The quality limitations that made earlier real-time deepfakes obviously fake, artifacts, edge distortion, inconsistent lighting, are diminishing with each generation of the technology. Audio deepfakes, voice cloning, are already convincing enough that people cannot reliably distinguish them from genuine recordings, particularly in the compressed audio quality of a phone call. Deepfakes are also being deployed for fraud outside of corporate settings. Romance scams, where the scammer video calls using a deepfake of an attractive person they impersonated in photos. Social media fraud, where a public figure appears to endorse a cryptocurrency investment. Political disinformation, where a politician appears to say something they never said. Technical support scams, where a deepfake of a legitimate company representative appears on a video call to request remote access. The applications are diverse. Any scenario where visual or audio confirmation of identity is used as a trust signal is potentially exploitable. The most effective defense against deepfake business email compromise is procedural, not technical. Establish out-of-band verification for any wire transfer over a threshold amount. Before any significant transfer is authorized, a confirmation call must be made to the requester using a phone number on file, not a number provided in the request. If your CEO sends an email with a phone number to call for verification, call the number in the company directory instead. This simple procedure, called callback verification, would have prevented the Hong Kong attack and most business email compromise cases. Shared secret protocols between executives provide a deepfake-resistant authentication layer. Establish a code word or phrase that only real communication from an executive would include. For high-risk video calls, require the participant to answer a specific question that only the real person would know. These are low-tech solutions, but they address the fundamental problem. A deepfake can replicate appearance and voice, but it cannot access private information that was never in any public recording or document. The shared secret works precisely because it was never on a LinkedIn profile or earnings call. Technical deepfake detection is an evolving field. Research tools can identify deepfakes by detecting unnatural eye-blinking patterns, facial boundary artifacts, inconsistent lighting, and physiological signals like pulse frequency visible in skin color changes. Microsoft, Google, and Intel have released deepfake detection tools. However, detection technology consistently lags behind generation technology. Each new generation of deepfake models produces fewer detectable artifacts. Procedural verification is more reliable than technical detection for high-stakes financial decisions, precisely because it does not depend on detection technology keeping pace with generation technology. $25 million. One video call. Executives they recognized. Voices they knew. All fake. The technology that makes this possible is consumer-grade and improving every month. Your face and voice are in public footage right now, being used to train these systems. Procedural verification is not paranoia. It is the appropriate response to a world where your eyes can be deceived. If you want to understand the specific AI technology used for voice cloning, which is often a component of these attacks, our video on AI voice cloning is being used to defraud families covers the attack in complete detail.